Amazing. Next up is the World 2014
Yeah.
World Cup in Brazil. Now you are representing your country at the biggest stage. You were not a starter at the AFCON, but you go to the World Cup, Eras Nechejile is out, and you are the starting left back at the World Cup. Tell me, tell us, because me, I've never played in World Cup before. What is that like?
Honestly speaking, while we are standing at the tunnel, about to walk out to the pitch, to kickstart the first match of the group against Iran, I almost cry. I almost share that tear of joy. Just only the sound, the roaring of the stadium. Looking at the stage, the ball right before me, the referee, I was just like, so the World Cup that while we're young, we see our father, we see our brothers, they want to go watch our neighbor, all those stuff. So this was the World Cup that I am now standing to walk out to go represent my dear nation. And not just that, believing that over 20, over 200 million people, joy now lies on my hand. Like, just go out, go make us proud. And when it comes to football, that is the only time that you see Nigeria unite. Irrespective of where you originated from, ethnic group, where you come from, that is where you see everybody in one sport just shouting Super Eagle. Just one common goal, bringing everyone together. Victory for Super Eagle. So it's something that got hold of my emotion, and I just take it from that angle of now I need to prove that yes, I am ripe for it. I'm ripe for the task. So I must go play. And like I told you, the trust the gaffer is got and built in us. So I just go there, do my thing. I initially, because I must be frank with you, I was kind of tensed at a point, where those thoughts like, so it is me now that I want to play World Cup over 60,000 capacity, a stadium and all that. And I was like, okay, this is what you do, Juwon. You are a champion, African champion. You play in African continent, and football is same language everywhere. So just feel free, play your thing, enjoy yourself so that people watching you can enjoy you. And immediately I walked there, that is what I did. I didn't start with complex things. You understand? Trying to impress anybody. I just go there as, this is Juwon Oshaniwa. I just want to do my thing. So I started by doing those things simple. I get the ball, pass, I close my man. Just make sure I just do the right thing first. Then when I start to grow into the game proper, then I start to do my thing, run over, dribble, do those cross, go, do whatsoever I want to do then. And at the end of it, I came out with my head up.
Amazing. And I'll just fast forward, we played Iran, like you mentioned. We played 2 other games, 1-1, drew 1, lost 1. We qualified for the next round. And anybody that watched it cannot forget, we were playing against France. A very strong French squad, Benzema, Valbuena, Giroud, Pogba, so many fantastic players in that French squad.
Matuidi, Varane, Koscielny.
Yes. Fantastic.
Patrick Evra.
Yes. So playing that game against France, losing that game 2-0. Now we're out of the tournament. Overall, how did you feel that you had performed as a player? And how did you feel that the team had performed at that World Cup?
Yeah, we performed very well. Absolutely well. That is this kind of, I even have the newspaper copy that they sent, I think 5 best player, Super Eagle player in 2014. My name was there. And even that very game against France that we were eliminated, the score, this live score, whatever, in that very particular game, I was ahead of, I think I was scored 7 point something or 8 to Patrick Evras. I think he was scored 5 or so. And that because he's the one playing opposite side and all that. But if that game were to be now that VAR works, honestly speaking, we would have won them at ease. Because the goal of Osas Odewenge was nothing but clear goal. Why the lineman disqualified the goal? We went back to the hotel room. We were watching that stuff. In fact, listening to analysis there in the hotel. They were like, no reason why that goal should be chalked off. And goal is power. There is no how. With the way we started our game, the way we were dominating the game even before our defensive midfielder was injured and taken out of the game deliberately without red card. For sure, if it was to be now, Matuidi will be off the pitch. That goal that Osas Odewenge scored would have stand. And for sure that day, we are winning that game. Crossing. Maybe be the first team to cross from that quarterfinal axis, because that is just what I'm looking forward to. But the fact remains, we were eliminated. The scoreline did not tell the actual stuff that went on in the course of the game. But it's a great game that I was so proud of the team, individually and collectively as a team.
Amazing. And you tell the story very well. Yes, in 2026, if this game was played, things would have been different. Things would have been different.
Sure.
You mentioned Ogenyo Nazi getting injured in that game. That injury that was so significant even for the course of season.
Yes, because we were dominating that game. Like Onazi was doing the good job, doing the dirty work, while Mikel was just doing his things and doing his human job. And then Osazo Odewenge, form of his life, just roving everywhere. Then Almighty Ahmed Musa. Oh my God, I always call him Almighty Ahmed Musa because my guy, I enjoy the way he plays, the way he runs us through the flank and all that. And of course, the boo of our time is Dominique. You know how he will tell you, just put the ball. I want to run this defense down. I want to run them. So honestly speaking, if it were to be now, for sure, we are going through instead of French team.